Welcome to EcoGrow Garden Tips. I'm your host, Alex Greenfield, and today we're diving into how to build and maintain raised garden beds for a bountiful harvest. Be sure to check the description for links to the list of recommended products to use to build and maintain your raised garden bed. They're like magic boxes for your backyard, making growing your own food easier and more fun. First off, raised beds mean no more bending over. They're higher up, saving your back and knees. Plus, you control the soil. No more rocky or clay-filled gardens. Worried about pesky weeds? Raised beds make them less of a problem. And because the soil warms up faster in the spring, you can start planting earlier. Ready to build? Awesome! Let's gather what you'll need. Don't worry, it's simpler than you think. We'll start with untreated lumber. It's safe and looks great. You'll also need some screws or nails, a measuring tape, and a saw to cut the wood. A drill will make life easier. Don't forget a level to keep things straight and a shovel for the soil. Lastly, grab some cardboard and landscape fabric to keep those weeds away. Time to build. Building a garden bed is a rewarding project that can transform your outdoor space into a lush, productive garden. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a beginner, this guide will walk you through each step to ensure your garden bed is perfect. First, decide on the size and shape of your bed. This is crucial, as it will determine how much space you have for planting and how easy it will be to maintain. Consider the types of plants you want to grow and how much room they need to thrive. A 4 feet by 8 feet rectangle is a classic choice. This size is manageable for most people and provides ample space for a variety of plants. It's also a good size for beginners who are just getting started with gardening. It's easy to reach across and fits nicely in most yards. You won't have to strain yourself to reach the middle of the bed, making planting, weeding, and harvesting much easier. Cut your lumber to the right size. Use a saw to cut the boards to the dimensions you've decided on. Make sure your cuts are straight and even to ensure a sturdy frame. Then, lay out the pieces on the ground like a giant puzzle. This will help you visualize the final structure and ensure that all the pieces fit together properly before you start assembling. Connect the corners by screwing or nailing the boards together. Use galvanized screws or nails to prevent rusting. Make sure the corners are square and the boards are flush to create a strong, stable frame. Use your level to make sure everything is nice and straight. A level frame is essential for even soil distribution and proper water drainage. Take your time to adjust the boards until they are perfectly level. Once your frame is built, lay down cardboard at the bottom. This is an eco-friendly way to suppress weeds and improve the soil as the cardboard decomposes over time. This will stop weeds from growing up. Weeds can compete with your plants for nutrients and water, so it's important to create a barrier to keep them at bay. Next, cover the cardboard with landscape fabric, overlapping the edges. This adds an extra layer of protection against weeds and helps retain moisture in the soil. Now your bed is weed-proof. With these steps, you've created a solid foundation for a thriving garden. All that's left is to fill it with soil and start planting your favorite vegetables, herbs, or flowers. With your bed built, it's time for the fun part, planting. This is where your garden truly starts to come to life. The anticipation of seeing those first green shoots emerge from the soil is one of the most rewarding experiences for any gardener. Fill your bed with a mix of good quality garden soil and compost. This combination ensures that your plants have a rich, fertile environment to grow in. The compost not only provides essential nutrients, but also improves soil structure, helping with water retention and drainage. This will give your plants the nutrients they need to thrive. Regular watering is crucial, especially in the early stages of growth. Make sure the soil is consistently moist but not waterlogged, as too much water can be just as harmful as too little. Now, think about what you want to grow. Planning is key to a successful garden. Consider the space you have and the needs of each plant. Some plants require more room to spread out, while others can be planted closer together. Tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers love the sun. They love to thrive in warm, sunny spots and will reward you with bountiful harvests if given the right conditions. Make sure they get at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight each day. Lettuce, spinach, and kale prefer a bit of shade. These leafy greens do well in cooler, shaded areas of your garden. They can tolerate some sun, but will appreciate the relief from the intense midday heat. Plant your taller plants at the back so they don't block the sunlight for your shorter ones. This strategic placement ensures that all your plants get the light they need without competing with each other. It also makes for a more visually appealing garden layout. Don't be afraid to get creative with companion planting. This technique involves growing different plants together that can benefit each other. It's a natural way to improve plant health and productivity. Some plants, like basil and tomatoes, grow better together. Basil can help repel pests that might otherwise harm your tomatoes. And in return, tomatoes can provide a bit of shade for the basil. They can even improve each other's flavor. The aromatic oils in basil can enhance the taste of your tomatoes, making your harvest even more delicious. So, experiment with different combinations and see what works best in your garden. Section 5. Maintenance made easy. Nurturing your garden oasis. Creating a beautiful garden oasis is just the beginning. The real magic happens when you nurture it with love and care. Keeping your raised bed garden thriving is a breeze. With a few simple steps, you can ensure your garden remains lush and vibrant throughout the seasons. Water your plants regularly, especially during hot days. Consistent watering is crucial for the health of your plants, as it helps them absorb nutrients and grow strong. Check the soil with your finger. This simple test can tell you a lot about your garden's needs. If it's dry an inch down, it's time to water. Ensuring your soil stays moist but not waterlogged is key to preventing root rot and other issues. Adding a layer of mulch, like straw or wood chips, around your plants helps keep the soil moist and prevents weeds. Mulch acts as a protective barrier, retaining moisture and reducing the need for frequent watering. Plus, it looks nice and tidy. A well-mulched garden not only benefits the plants, but also enhances the overall aesthetic of your garden space. Feed your plants every few weeks with organic fertilizer. Organic fertilizers provide essential nutrients that promote healthy growth and bountiful harvests. This will give them the extra boost they need to produce lots of yummy veggies. Regular feeding ensures your plants have the energy to thrive and produce delicious, nutritious vegetables for your table. Don't forget to prune your plants. Removing dead or diseased leaves helps prevent the spread of pests and diseases and encourages new growth. Regularly inspect your plants for pests. Early detection and removal can save your garden from potential infestations. Finally, take time to enjoy your garden oasis. Sit back, relax, and appreciate the beauty and tranquility of the space you've created. Your garden is not just a place for plants to grow, but a sanctuary for you to unwind and connect with nature. Section 6. Reaping the rewards. Harvesting and beyond. One of the best parts about gardening is harvesting your own food. Pick your vegetables when they're ripe and enjoy the fresh, delicious flavors. At the end of the season, remove any dead plants and add them to your compost pile. This will turn them into nutrient-rich food for your garden next year. Cover your raised bed with a tarp or some cardboard during the winter to protect the soil and prevent weeds from taking over. Section 7. Troubleshooting common raised bed challenges. Even with the best care, you might encounter a few bumps along the way. Don't worry, most problems are easy to fix. If you see pests munching on your plants, try spraying them with a mixture of water and dish soap. For a more natural approach, introduce beneficial insects like ladybugs to your garden. If your plants aren't growing as well as they should, they might need more sunlight or nutrients. Check the soil moisture and fertilize regularly. Section 8. Embrace the joy of gardening. Gardening in raised beds is a rewarding experience. It connects you with nature, provides fresh and healthy food, and adds beauty to your surroundings. Don't be afraid to experiment and have fun with it. Try growing different vegetables, herbs, and flowers. Plant with your family and friends. And most importantly, enjoy your bounty of vibrant fruits and lush vegetables of your labor. So go ahead, get your hands dirty, and experience the joy of growing your own food. To recap, raised garden beds offer numerous benefits, are easy to build with the right materials, and require straightforward maintenance for maximum yield. Ready to start your own raised garden bed? Check the links below for materials and kits. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your gardening journey in the comments.